Good morning, students. Our last topic of this section is the solution of Hilbert type singular integral equations of first kind. Hilbert type singular integral equations of first kind are given by the equation fs is equal to b upon 2 pi integral 0 to start 2 pi gt into cot of t minus s by 2 dt. We are to find the solution of this integral equation. To solve this integral equation, let us reconsider this integral equation with this constant b incorporated in the function g. So, this integral equation can again be written as fs is equal to 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to start 2 pi gt cot of t minus s by 2 dt. Now, let us rewrite this equation by replacing t by sigma. So, this equation becomes fs is equal to 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to start 2 pi g sigma cot of sigma minus s by 2 d sigma. Now, let us replace s by t in this integral equation. So, we get ft is equal to 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to start 2 pi g sigma cot of sigma minus t by 2 d sigma. Now, let us multiply both sides of the equation 3 by 1 upon 2 pi cot of t minus s by 2 and then integrate with respect to t between the limits 0 to 2 pi. So, this will become 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to start 2 pi ft cot of t minus s by 2 dt is equal to 1 upon 4 pi square integral 0 to start 2 pi cot of t minus s by 2 into integral 0 to start 2 pi g sigma cot of sigma minus t by 2 d sigma. This integral is with respect to t. Now, on the right hand side, we have the expression which is given by using the Hilbert formula. So, according to Hilbert formula, this whole expression is equal to minus g plus 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi g sigma d sigma. So, this integral equation becomes 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to 2 start 2 pi ft cot of t minus s by 2 dt is equal to minus g plus 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi g sigma d sigma. Now, let us consider the expression on the left side of the equation 4 denoted by minus fs. So, we can say fs is equal to minus 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to start 2 pi ft cot of t minus s by 2 dt. So, using this in equation 4, the equation 4 can be written as gs is equal to fs plus 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi gt dt. Now, this integral equation is Fredholm integral equation of second kind with separable kernel. So, we will solve this equation by the usual method as we discussed in the first section, algebraic method to solve Fredholm integral equation of second kind. So, let us take this term 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi gt dt denoted by c. So, this equation becomes gs is equal to fs plus c. So, from here the value of c is 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi gt. From here, by replacing s by t, the value of gt will become ft plus c. Putting the value here, we get c is equal to 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi ft plus c into dt. Now, if we separate the two integrals and solve, this will become, c will be cancelled from both sides. So, we will get integral 0 to 2 pi ft dt is equal to 0. We can replace t by s in this equation. So, we get the equation integral 0 to 2 pi fs ds is equal to 0. Now, this equation holds for all the values of the function f, and therefore, the constant c that must be arbitrary constant. So, we can say that there are infinite number of solutions of the integral equation 2, which are given by the formula g is equal to c plus fs. Substituting the value of capital Fs, which we defined in the equation star. So, the solution becomes gs is equal to c minus 1 upon 2 pi integral 0 to star 2 pi ft cot of t minus s by 2 dt. And finally, by putting this value in the integral equation second, we find that the function f given by the equation 7 satisfies the original equation if and only if the integral of the function f with respect to s between the limits 0 to 2 pi is 0. So, this condition is the necessary and sufficient condition for the Hilbert type singular integral equation of first kind to have a solution. And this completes the topic, the solution of Hilbert type singular integral equations of first kind. And this also completes your section 4 of the integral equations.